will see how to run Django in VS Code. Okay, so this is the Django homepage. So basically, you can check out what is in Django and the basic documentation about Django. Okay, so we will see how to run Django in VS Code. So I have opened my VS Code also. So first of all, first thing you need to do is install Django. So go to command prompt and we can use pip. Okay, so you can write as pip install Django. Okay, so basically this is the command. You can see pip install Django and you need to hit enter, and this will basically install Django in your Python environment. All right, so let it run. Okay, I have it already installed, so it will not install again for me. So what I'll do that I will simply go to my folder. This is, I have created this folder here. If you want to open it or any different folder, then you can simply go here, provide the path, and you can open the folder. So here I will go to Django folder, and you can see that this is an empty folder. Okay, so now since we have our Django installed, so I will go to my terminal. If you want to know how to open terminal, then you can go here. You can see the command here also, or you can simply click on this new terminal. Now if you want to check what is the version of Django installed on your machine, then this is the command python slash m Django, and you can provide dash dash version. So this will basically provide the version of Django. So let me zoom it out a bit so that you can see. So I think you can see it now. This is the command python m Django version. So, and you can see that I have 3.1.6. Okay, so let me zoom it out. And now what I will do that, first of all, in order to go along with Django, we have to create our project folder or the admin project file. Okay, so for that we have to write python dash, and we will have to write that sorry, not python, we have to give it a name that Django dash admin. So this is basically an admin command, and Django dash admin, and let me zoom in here a bit. Okay, so you can see Django dash admin, and I will write start project. So basically we are starting a project, and I will give it a name, let us say my first website. So I'm basically creating a admin folder. So this is basically the command Django dash admin start project. You can see that I have had a start and my first website. So this is basically an admin kind of settings which we will use to create our applications. Okay, so this is not your application where you will work. This is the admin section, and here is the manager.py. So this is a very important file, and this is used to create the applications. Okay, so if you want to check whether the Django is running or not, so before creating the app, if you want, we can simply run and check. So let me we can check whether the Django project has been successfully created. So I will simply go uh, Django and cd my first website, and then I will simply write um, the command for this is python run server, or I think, let me first go here, and I will say manage.py run server. Okay, and here if oh, I think I am getting some error here. So it is python manage.py, and I will go run server, and now you can see that it has basically created an application for me, and it is running. So let me show you this URL. and if you go to this URL, you can see this tiny rocket flying. Okay, and this essentially means that your Django app has been created. So now let me create an app also, because this is just an admin section. So I will simply cancel it out, and what I will do, let me just do it like this, and I will again use, as I told you, that manage.py is a very important file. So we will use it to create application, and I will write python manage.py, and I will provide start app and I will give it name my first app. All right, so you can see that my first app has been created now, and you can see a few of the things here, the test file, the apps file, and all those things. I will not go in much of a detail here. I will simply provide you or let you know how to create a simple file, or you can say a simple Django application. And here I will simply create a, I don't want it, def index. So basically I'm creating an index uh, endpoint or an index function, and I will simply provide it the request, and I will simply or return HTTP response. So I'm not getting it here, I need to import it from, I will write Django.http import, because we need HTTP response, right? So I will simply provide HTTP response. I will just get it here, and now I can return an HTTP response from here. Okay, and I will simply say hello, I am your first app. But the work is not finished yet. Okay, so we have created this simple view, a simple function in our view, so we will also have to create a URL. So I will create an URL file here, and I will simply name it url.py. Okay, and in this URL file I will simply what I'll do here, I will write from Django.urls. I will simply import uh, path, and I will also import views. So I will simply provide the root name with the dot from dot import views. Okay, and now I will simply provide an endpoint here, or basically I will provide the URL path here. So for that I will simply write URL patterns, and here I will simply provide it like this, URL patterns equals to, and here I will provide the path. So I will simply use the function path, and I will make it an root label URL, and I will simply provide the views.index. As you remember that I just created an index function in the view, and I will say that this name is index. Okay, and this is about our urls.py in the application. So you can see that this is the urls.py in my application. Now what I will do, that I will close this, and I will simply go to my application file, or you can say the app file, or this is basically the project file which I created. So I'll go into the root label of this urls.py, and basically here I need to import those URLs which I created earlier in my application. So here I will simply import include also. Okay, and here I will simply create one more path, and I will say path, and the path is basically my first app, because the app name is my first app, and I will simply say slash. So go and find the URLs in this particular path, and I will say include, and I will give it a name. uh, I can say I will copy this, and I will say include dot URL. So let me also rename the file to URL, because I created it as URL, and I would think that I should rename it to URLs. So because that way it will be in the harmony with my root label file. And now basically we can say that we are pretty much ready. And now you can say that what we can do, that we can simply now run again. So I can say python manage.py run server, and hopefully if we do not get any error, which we have. And what is that error? I think my first website and urls.py, and I'm getting certain error here. Okay, so that was certainly about some indentation or something. And now this URL is ready. I can go here and I can just simply provide this URL here. And basically, since this is my root label, and if I go to my first app, which is the app I created, then you can see that I'm getting hello, I'm your first app. So basically this is something which I created in the view. So if you can go to your app and you go to views.py, then you can see that I'm saying hello, I'm your first app. And so basically this is the whole process, and I hope it will be helpful for you. So basically we have created a root level admin file and admin level project, then we have created the app, and we have created the URLs and imported those URLs into our root label URLs, and then here we have just called it. Okay, so this is basically an overall process to getting started, and this is just simply a very tiny first application of Django, and we have seen how we can run it in our Visual Studio Code. So I think that will be helpful for you. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in another video. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.